everyone, this is Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. So if you have been following me on YouTube, you know I post a twin flame energy check-in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So this is Friday's reading. I've used 6 different decks here. I've used 4 tarot decks and 2 oracle decks. And I have to tell you, out of the 4 tarot decks, you know, they all have 78 cards each. And for this reading and many others that I've done in the past, it just continues to amaze me how we can have duplicate cards show up in the divine masculine, divine feminine, and the connective energies, and then in the 3D messages. It just continues to amaze me how much this twin flame couple, collective couple, is mirroring each other week and, you know, every other day and weeks and months on end. So I have used the Mystic Dreamers Tarot for the divine feminine, the Shadowscapes Tarot for the divine masculine. I've used the Arcanum Tarot for the connective energies. I have used Mystic Moon's Oracle, Twin Flame Oracle deck for the 3D messages. I have used Mystic Moon and Queen of Light 1111's Twin Flame Tarot deck for the clarifiers of the 3D messages. And then I have a new deck here that I just started using. And I have 3 messages here that are guidance for this twin flame collective couple. Okay, it's the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, before I start, I am currently booking 2 weeks out for personal readings. So if you're interested in working with me on your own personal journey, if you'd like a reading from me, please email me. Or go directly to my website to book at queenoflight1111.com. Also, I get a lot of messages around timing. So as I just mentioned, I'm running about 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So if you're interested in booking, book soon so I can get you on the calendar. Also, I do phone sessions for clients based in the United States and Skype sessions for clients that are international. I do not do any video recordings because I really do prefer having a personal interaction with my clients. So that is how I conduct my sessions when I do a personal reading. Again, all of that information as well as prices and reading descriptions are on my website at queenoflight1111.com. Thank you again, all of you, for your support, for your likes, subscribes, for following me on Instagram, and for your donations and for trusting me with reading for you on your personal reading. Thank you all so very much. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the divine masculine. So I always ask divine masculine, in his headspace, when he thinks about his divine feminine, what is he thinking? We have the Justice card. This has been coming up weeks on end. Again, if you've been following me, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 2 of Cups. I've never seen the 2 of Cups come out so much in these readings, and especially in his space, as I've seen it as of late. So in his headspace, he knows that he has to give his divine feminine justice. Justice needs to occur in order for this relationship to continue to move forward. His underlying energy, his bottom of the deck card, is death. If you remember, Wednesday's reading had the divine feminine in the death energy as far as her bottom of the deck. So he is in this energy today. So he's wanting, and he's had this card in his headspace before. So he's definitely wanting a rebirth, a transformation of this relationship, and he realizes that the only way that he's going to be able to get that is through justice. And not to get too ahead of ourselves, but the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords has been coming out. They've been this couple has been processing the 7 of Swords energy, which is about deceit, manipulation, either third-party situations and cheating or lying. And so this is very much a continued theme with this collective, with this couple. And so bottom of the deck for her is the Seven of Swords. She's very much still processing this. Last Wednesday when we did this reading, she was, in the Three of Swords energy. She was in the Ten of Swords energy. She had death. And it was all around the Seven of Swords behavior. So she today is still very much attached to this feeling of his deceit, his betrayal, okay, his manipulation, whatever it was that occurred. So his bottom of the deck is the death energy. He wants a transformation. He wants a rebirth. He understands this relationship is dead as he knows it. So he knows in order to revive it, justice must be served, okay? This is also a number 11 card, Roman numeral 11, okay? And he knows who does he need to give justice to his Queen of Cups, okay? And I really find this as an energy. So, the Divine Feminine is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups comes up, again, to show you the repeats. Justice shows up in the current connective energy. The Queen of Cups shows up in the future energies. So, again, they're repeating, and I'll continue to call these dupes out as I go through the spread. So he knows to have a rebirth and a renewal and a transformation of this relationship in his headspace. He knows he must give her justice, her being the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a water sign. The Queen of Cups, if this is just an energy of the feminine, this is very much, he views her as someone who is mature, someone who's emotionally mature, someone who is understanding, who is compassionate, who is sensitive. He really knows she is this mature energy and she is mentally and emotionally balanced. But he's a little trapped about what has occurred. He's in the Eight of Swords energy in his headspace. In the headspace, this is about self-inflicted fears and thoughts and trapping. And so he knows that he wants to come forward to his Queen of Cups, to his feminine, but he needs to offer her justice. So he's a little trapped at this time, but he wants to unite with her. He wants reunion. Two of Cups is all about union. Two of Cups is about getting back together. This is about reuniting. This is about forgiveness. This is about reconciliation. So he knows that, in his headspace, he's trapped in his thoughts. He's trapped in his thoughts about what he has done to his feminine, the Queen of Cups. He knows that justice must occur in order for him to reunite with her again, okay? For them to come together, justice must occur and a complete transformation, which is his underlying energy. Remember, I said her bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. So she's very much still processing this deceit, this betrayal. And in her headspace, she has the Tower. This whole situation in her head is very much that this relationship has crumbled, okay? This relationship has crumbled, similar to the Death card where it is dead in his space and it now needs a rehaul, a transformation, a rebirth. She sees this Seven of Swords underlying energies, that this Seven of Swords behavior has completely crumbled and ruined this relationship. That's her headspace. She too is trapped in her head and trapped in her thoughts. Remember, he has Eight of Swords in his headspace. She is mirroring him. And so because of this crumbling, she's trapped in her head. And what is she trapped about? She's looking to make a decision. She's really looking to make a decision of whether to let go or to stay, but she's kind of in a decision-making process at this time while she's making, a decision or thinking about making a decision with this Eight of Swords. She's trapped. She's thinking about what decision to make. She's also kind of silently waiting for a message, right? The Page of Wands is about, news coming in, right? Although it's a page energy, it's like swift, quick, maybe blunt, but, Page of Wands is about news and messages. And she is, trapped in her thoughts. This relationship has crumbled as far as she is concerned in her headspace because of his, cheating, manipulative, or deceitful behavior. And so she's trapped in her head. This relationship is crumbled and ruined as far as she is concerned in her headspace. And she's looking to make a decision. But while she's looking to make a decision, she's hoping for some sort of news or message from him. In the heart space for the Divine Masculine, he has the Star. The Star is a repeated card And it comes up in, hold on, sorry. I know it's here. I know it's here. I'll get to it when it comes up. So he has the star, which is about hope, which is about divine assistance. Okay. He's very much in a space in his heart where he still has hope for this connection. He also has the 10 of Cups. You know, the 10 of Cups is about people coming together. He has the 2 of Cups in his headspace, and he has the 10 of Cups in his heart. So he knows that she is someone that he wants to build a life with, that he is in it for the long haul, that he wants to make a commitment to create a family with. And the star comes up at the bottom of the deck for their connective energy. The star card is the bottom of the deck for their connection and for their future. So their current connection and their future. So I knew there was a repeat there. So again, out of 78 cards, these cards keep coming up over and over again for this collective, for this couple. So he has hope for this connection. He sees her as someone he wants to build a home with. He wants to move into something smoother. The 6 of Swords is about, you know, moving into smoother waters. It's about coming into smoother times, right? It's about, you know, not having all of this heavy energy of death and the 7 of the Swords and the Tower. It's about, you know, having hope, coming back together, you know, having and creating this commitment and this family and this contract and moving into something smooth. Then his last card here is the Page of Pentacles. This is about the 3D, okay? I don't care how other people read it. This is how I read it. The Page of Pentacles is about an offer to be made in the 3D. This is the Page's energy, and it's about solid new beginnings. It's a small start, you know, that in his heart space, because he has this hope with the star, because he has this 10 of Cups, that he wants with his divine feminine, because he knows he wants to move into something smoother with her. He wants to make some sort of small offer, some sort of gesture, you know. He wants to give her something, share some news, good news about how he feels about this connection. And in her heart space, we have the World, and the World is a match. It comes up in his 3D message. So another repeating card. The World is about, you know, completing a cycle. Like, she wants to get out of this rut of this 7 of Swords, this dissatisfaction, this indecision, this, you know, trapping in her head. She wants to get out of this, right? So, you know, that's why she's making these decisions, like what to do. Send me a message. I'm kind of trapped in my head. This relationship in my head is kind of over. But I want this cycle to end. She wants this cycle to end. And she too wants to move into something smoother, the 6 of Swords. I just said, he has the 6 of Swords in his heart. So just like the masculine, she wants to move into something smoother, okay? And she also, Page of Pentacles came up. She also wants this offer from him. He has the Page of Pentacles. He wants to make some sort of offer. She too is ready to receive it, wants the offer as well. And she is embodying herself, though, not as the Queen of Cups, as the Queen of Wands. Because this Queen of Wands energy very much goes with the way that she is feeling. With this whole Tower, you know, this relationship has crumbled because of this 7 of Swords behavior. She is now in the decision-making process in her mind about what does she want to do with or without him. And when I get this card of the 2 of Wands, I typically get this Queen of Wands. And this Queen of Wands, independent, decisive, fiery. This is a person who can decide and maybe will decide, I'm going to move on with or without him. I am strong. I am independent. I am fiery. I want to move on to something smoother. I want to end this cycle. And I'm happy to move on without him, right? I mean, yes, I want something from him. Yes, I want an offer, but I'm just sick of these heavy energies at this time. So this Queen of Wands is definitely her energy about how she's feeling in her heart. You know, she's defensive. She's protecting her heart. She wants to be independent. She wants to make a decision. She wants the cycle to end. She wants to go into smoother waters. She wants peace in her life, okay? And he's very much hope, and he's got hope for the connection. He's got in the 10 of Cups energy. Well, I feel like it's because he's learned his lesson. He's learned his lesson over the 7 of Swords. He knows that he's the one who has done something. So now he's got all these feelings of love. He's very watery, right? He's got a lot of cups energy. He has a lot of offers here on his side that he wants to make. He wants to make an offer with the Two of Cups. He wants to make an offer with the Page of Pentacles. He wants to make an offer, you know, in the 3D with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, which we will get to. He is full of offers. He's full of offers because he knows that he messed up, okay? And she is like, yes, you messed up. And if you don't do something soon, masculine, I'm out. I'm moving on to something smoother, and cycle will end because you crumbled this relationship. And she wants peace in her life because she is the Queen of Wands, okay? So now in the 3D, what does he want? Like I said, he's full of offers. He's full of offers. Seven of Swords, repeating card. That is her underlying energy. He knows, this is the 3D. He knows he made a mistake. With the Knight of Pentacles energy, this is someone who is analytical, who is thoughtful, who's methodical, who's also now committed to righting wrongs, committed to this relationship. He wants to commit and make dedicated effort, but this is slow. He's very slow, and that's why she is starting to get frustrated. She's in her head. She's still processing the Seven of Swords because he has not come forward with all of these offers that he wants to make, okay? So she's kind of like, I'm waiting, but I'm kind of not waiting. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to make a decision soon. So he knows he messed up. Seven of Swords, he knows he messed up. It's in the 3D. He's been thinking about it. And he's been thinking about it. And he's been slow in thinking about it. But he's being steady still and wanting to move forward. What does he want? Ace of Cups. He wants to offer you a new love. What else does he want? Ace of Pentacles. He wants to offer you something solid in the 3D. These are the 3D messages. This is what he wants in the 3D with this feminine. He wants to acknowledge the Seven of Swords because he's thought about it. He's been slow in processing it, but he's ready now to commit and move forward with two aces. Two aces, 11. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. He wants to make a new offer of love, and he wants to make a solid offer this time in the 3D. Where is the Divine Feminine in the 3D space? What does she want in the 3D space? Well, she's kind of juggling. She's juggling thoughts. She's juggling emotions. She's juggling what it is that she wants to do. She's also waiting. She has, in the Seven of Pentacles energy, this is about, I've planted my seeds. I've done what I can for this relationship, and now he needs to come forward. And he needs to come forward as what? As two kings, okay? She got two kings here. I didn't get this as this Two of Pentacles is that she's juggling two men. I didn't get that at all. But, so that's not even the message here, but I'm saying that just in case somebody watches it and thinks that. That is not the message that I'm getting. Two of Pentacles, I really feel like she's juggling her decision making. She's juggling her emotions and her mental state because she's still processing this deceit, this behavior that he displayed that's still showing up in his 3D that he's wanting to address. You know, she's still balancing her emotions from that. She's already planted her seeds. She's done enough for this connection. She's not going to do any more. So now she's waiting. Because remember, I said she's waiting for a message. With this Page of Wands, she's waiting. She's waiting for him to send a message. With this Page of Pentacles, she's waiting for him to come forward with some news or an offer. And he's saying in the 3D, I'm coming, Divine Feminine, with this Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Okay? So in her 3D, she's balancing her emotions, her thoughts. She's invested enough into this relationship, and she has paused at this time because she wants her masculine to come forward in this energy. Two kings, no knights. She's done with the knight energy, okay? She wants him to come forward as the King of Swords. The King of Swords, truthful, loyal, moral, ethical. This is behavior that she wants, someone that she can trust. And this King of Pentacles is all about someone you can build a solid relationship with. This is an emotionally mature person. Both of these are emotionally mature energies. And she's done. She's done with the knights. Come to me as a king or don't come to me at all. Now, the 3D message from the Divine Masculine to his feminine is fifth dimension. That's the Oracle card. And then it's clarified by the King of Mirrors, which is the king, the match to the Queen of Cups. Remember, he is viewing her as the Queen of Cups. And so now he's saying in the 5D, I am your higher vibration match. But this is a 3D message. So what I'm getting from this is that he's saying, I've always been this person in the 5D, and now my 3D message is to you, I have evolved into this King of Cups energy, okay? I'm sensitive, I'm compassionate, I am now your higher vibrational match. His second message in the 3D is compromise, and it's clarified by Mystic Moon, which is the High Priestess. He knows that he needs to come out from this place of holding all of the information close to him, and he knows that he needs to share. He's going to compromise that, okay? He's going to compromise this need to hold all of the emotions close to his vest and now share them. He's going to compromise that. And why is he going to compromise that and come forward now? Because he has realized that you are his soulmate, and it's clarified by full circle, which is the world. And remember, the world came up in her heart space, the cycle that she wants to end. And so now, you know, he's saying, you're my soulmate, you're my connection, you're my soul connection, you are my person. I want to end this cycle of non-communication, of our separation. I want to end this cycle. I've come full circle to my understanding that you are my soulmate, okay? Now, her 3D message is winter, and it's clarified by temperance, okay, which is, this is the divine healing card, which is temperance in the traditional tarot. So here's what I'm getting. Instead of the timing for winter, I mean, two things. You guys could have separated in winter, or this could be an energy of being iced out. So what she's doing is she's healing from this. If the Seven of Swords, this cheating, this betrayal, this deceit occurred during the winter time, or this is iced out behavior, which is the Seven of Swords, she's saying she's still healing from this. She's still healing from this betrayal, okay? She's telling you she's still healing. And I find this interesting. It's a number 14 card, and today's September 14th. So she's still healing from this betrayal that happened in the wintertime, or from this iced out, from being ghosted, or from being separated, you know, around that time. So her second message is divine timing, clarified by the Two of Flames, which is Two of Wands. So she's being consistent. She's saying, in divine timing, masculine, I'm going to make a decision about this relationship. I'm going to make a decision. Why? Because I am the Queen of Wands. I am not indecisive. I am not going to sit around and wait. I do want you to come forward with something. So, you know, hopefully she comes forward quick. But she's saying in divine timing, she's going to make a decision. Okay. And she wants to refocus. She wants to refocus. That's the last 3D message, and it's clarified by the Knight of Cups, which is this energy of coming forward with a message of love, right? This is about, you know, the knight in shining armor. And so what I'm really getting from this is she's kind of saying, I'll refocus if you come forward with this offer, with this message of love. But at this time, she knows she's going to make a decision about this partnership one way or another when she's absolutely ready. Bottom of the deck for the Oracle, the 3D message is healing. Remember, this came up, divine healing in her space. They're both healing. It really feels like he's healed and he's acknowledged what he's done. But, you know, the divine feminine still is healing. She's still, like on Wednesday, she was in the Ten of Swords energy and the Three of Swords. And now she's got the Tower. And, you know, she's not messing around. So, you know, that's the bottom of the deck for the Oracle. And then the bottom of the deck for the clarifier for the Tarot is the Knight of Flames, which is the Knight of Wands. And again, that is about passion. It is about, you know, coming forward, but it is also a, you know, kind of a non-committal card, right? It's kind of in and out, in and out. And, you know, with these clarifiers, it very much feels like he's in it. He's got, you know, two major arcanas here, and she has, you know, one, but then she also has this Knight of Flames. I kind of feel like she is cautious. The underlying energy is she is cautious about this in and out behavior of his, but she does still have a lot of love for him. She does have a lot of passion for him, but You know, I feel like she's operating a little bit more logically now, especially, you know, in her 3D. She's been balancing this out. And she knows logically and emotionally she wants a king, not a knight. Okay, so I hope that made sense for the bottom of the deck. Now, for the current connective energies, where are they today in their current connection? We have Three of Swords. Here it is again. Three of Swords came up the last time in the connective energy and in the divine feminine space. So they're still very much healing, or, you know, dealing with this heartbreak, with this loss, with this, maybe this third party situation. Because remember, she has Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords is the next card for their current connective energy. They're stressed out. Look at this, ladies. Like, the swords are coming down at her, and there's some light there, right? There's some light. But it is haunting. These thoughts are haunting people. It is robbing them of their peace. There's also Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. You're holding all of the cards close to your vest. Nobody is speaking. Then we have Justice. And then we have the Nine of Wands. So here's what I'm getting from this. What I'm getting is they're both healing. They're not healing. I'm sorry. They're both processing this Three of Swords. This, because he has Seven of Swords in his 3D space that he's acknowledging, that he knows that he's, you know, that he was the person who committed the violation. He knows that. And so he knows he needs to compromise himself and speak the truth and not hold all these cards close to his vest. So what I'm really getting is they're both, because she's in the Seven of Swords and she's very much, you know, also in the Tower energy. She's still reeling from this third party situation or this heartbreak, loss, and separation. It is haunting the both of them, okay? And they're not speaking at this time. They're both keeping their cards very close. They're holding their feelings very close to their chest. He has a great desire now to communicate and to come forward with a lot of different offers. And so I really get the Four of Pentacles as kind of her energies, that she, you know, while they're both not speaking, when he does come forward, she's going to be cautious. And I said that already earlier because, you know, there's some Knight energies here, and she is requesting a king. So I feel like she's going to be cautious now in the future because she has dealt with some pain from him in the past. Current connective energy, here we have Justice again, number 11. So they both know. She knows she needs justice in order for this to even continue, regardless if this is a twin flame connection. This will not go forward any further unless justice is served. And he also knows, because it's in his headspace, that until he gives her justice, there is no forward movement in this relationship. So in the current energy, justice is key. And then we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about determination. The Nine of Wands is about perseverance. So while there is this heartbreak and loss and this sadness over behaviors that were not on the up and up, they both do have this desire. Remember, we have the Six of Swords for her and her heart, and the Six of Swords for him and his heart. They do have a desire to continue to move forward in the relationship, but with the caveat that if she doesn't get a message soon, she is going to move on. Future energies for this connection, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, which is the match to his heart, to his headspace, okay? Then we have the Page of Wands, which is the match to her headspace. We have the Wheel, and then we have Judgment. Okay, so here's what we get. We got, this is definitely the divine feminine, the Queen of Cups. So I don't need to speak about this, but in the future, they both see each other as their ultimate match, right? She's already in his headspace. He views her as the Queen of Cups. And in his 3D message, he came forward as the King of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is here. The Queen of Cups is waiting for this message, right? Well, not sitting around waiting, but definitely there will be a message that comes forward to the Queen. The message will come forward to the Queen. You know, with some sort of news, okay? And what is the news? The news is we are going to go into better times. This is the 10. This is the Wheel of Fortune. We're going to, you know, shift the cycle of where we are, where the wheel is going to turn. The cycle will end. And we will have this renewal and this rebirth of this relationship. And in the 3D, we will have this long-term commitment, this 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is everything coming together, marriage, family, children, commitment, any of those things can apply, but it's definitely something for the long haul. So in the future, after judgment, after justice has been served, okay, through this message to the Queen, then this wheel will turn into a better cycle. A renewal will occur in this relationship and it will be rebirthed. Okay, remember, in his underlying energy, he has death. So there will be a rebirth, a renewal, right? This is Judgment Day. He will come forward and be judged and seek forgiveness from his Queen of Cups, from his divine feminine. And then they will be able to manifest this 10 of Pentacles. Okay, last message. I asked for, what is the advice for this couple today? What is the advice for this twin flame collective? And we have Mahavatar Babaji, which is soul expansion. We have Sanat Kumar, and we have Isis. Okay, it's so funny. I love Isis. Isis, I have this huge painting of her in my home. So interesting that she came out. Okay, so what we have here, the first card that came out was Mahavatar Babaji, and this is about consciousness expanding. This is about understanding the connection between all things. And remember, in his 3D message, he's saying, I understand. You are my soulmate. You are my divine partner. I've come full circle to that understanding. So the advice is continue to stay with this understanding that your soul has expanded, that there's a divine soul connection between the both of you. The second message for guidance is light activation. And this is about shining your light. This is about internal guidance that is coming through loud and clear. People are gaining understanding. This divine masculine is coming to a higher vibration. I mean, he has over and over again acknowledged the 7 of Swords, and he has over and over again acknowledged justice, and that he knows that she is the person that he wants to be with. So shine your light. He's being illuminated, and she is coming into her power, okay? And then the last card with Isis, this is about magic manifesting. This is about dreams, visions, and goals becoming a reality. And that is very much the 10 of Pentacles, which is in the future energy. So this message, this guidance from Spirit, from the universe, from God, is that continue to understand this is a soul connection. Activate your light. Continue to be illuminated, because all of your dreams, all of your visions, and your goals will become a reality. This 10 of Pentacles will be a reality, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Again, if you'd like to book your own personal session with me, please go to my website, queenoflight1111.com, and please comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you thought of the reading, and have a great weekend, everyone, and I will be back on Monday. Bye-bye.